Welcome to the Richard Stovall Public Library Cooking Show. I'm Miss Ann, the Children's Librarian, and today we're going to do a tomato zucchini casserole, which also includes mushrooms, and I don't know why that's not in the title. It's really good, and it's good for you. So first of all, we have 3 to 4 tomatoes. I use fresh ones, but you can also use canned. We have a good 1.5 cups of cheese. And I just cut all the mushrooms that I had. And if I don't need them all, that's fine, because I eat it with hummus anyways afterwards. And no, Miss Nina, I did not make the hummus. It's store-bought. And we also have zucchini. I sliced those up. That's about 6 small ones. The larger size ones are actually better because they're wider, of course. But it's hard to find really wide ones at this point in time. So I used 6 smaller ones. We are also going to use some garlic powder, a teaspoon, some margarine, bread crumbs, which will be part of the topping, salt and pepper, and of course, good old Pam to line our pan with. Okay, and that's 9 by 9. You can use whatever size you want as long as you've got enough ingredients to cover it, because we're going to layer. So, we're going to start, we've pammed our pan, and we're going to start layering. So we're going to start with the zucchini. Now I've already prepped everything. So I have put the garlic powder in with our cheese. And I have mixed our butter in with the breadcrumbs. And as I said, I've chopped everything fairly finely, and everything's ready to go. All right. So we're going to start with the zucchini on the bottom. On top of the pan, we put in the zucchini, so we're layering, filling it all up. And as I said, the larger ones would fill this much quicker, but the smaller size are fine as well. And this is kind of like your lasagna, really, the zucchini on the bottom. Okay, so that's one row. All right. Next, I'm going to put the tomatoes and then the mushrooms. So layer those on top. It's kind of like the tomato sauce on the lasagna. Okay. And you can use, if you don't have fresh mushrooms, you can also use canned mushrooms or frozen mushrooms. I just happen to have some fresh ones available, so. And as I said, if I don't use all of these, that's fine, because I can eat them with just a dip. And I do like mushrooms, so I put on a little more than I probably should. Okay. So there's 3 layers, and we're going to do it again. So another layer of zucchini. Oh, before I do that, grab my spoon here. I'm going to put on a little layer of cheese. That's kind of like the glue that'll bind it together. Just mixing in my garlic with the cheese. And I'm going to use my hands. Our hands are washed. And we sprinkle. Okay. So there we go. There's our final layer. We're going to put another layer of zucchini on top of that. And all of this, is, as it cooks, is going to cook right down. It'll flatten out, but it should hold together just like a lasagna would. Okay, and we'll put some tomatoes on top of that. Tomatoes will get nice and soft and juicy. Just enough tomatoes. I think I had 3. But it depends on the size. Okay. And then we're going to put some more mushrooms on. So in a normal size pan like this, you can get 2 layers in. Okay, I think that's good. And we're going to use up the rest of our cheese. Wow, it really smells garlicky. Oops, dropped some on the floor. Unfortunately, I don't have a dog to clean that up. All right. Okay, so that's to the top, fully to the top. So we've repeated the 3 layers twice. Now we're going to add the breadcrumbs with the butter. Okay, we're going to sprinkle it over the top. It gives it a nice crunchy texture when it's done. And you can add as much as you'd like. And the butter that's in there will seep down in as well and give it some more flavor. Get that little corner over here. Almost looks like an apple patty. Okay, I think that's good. All right. So, final product, right to the top. Then we're going to put it in the oven at 375, and it'll take about 25 minutes. We're covering it with foil, and then we're going to remove the foil after the 25 minutes, and we're going to bake for another 20 minutes. Okay, so I'll come back with the final product. So here is our zucchini dish right out of the oven. It's nicely browned on the top and the cheese is melted and it's shrunk a little bit. So it's perfect. I let it sit for 5 minutes to allow it to cool down and solidify. And then we just cut it and enjoy. So the recipe for this will be below the video. So please try and let us know if you've tried it and how it went. All right, till next time. Thank you. Bye.